The Friday Night Funkin vs Impostor mod tells the story of two idiots versus murderous amoguses. Despite its comedic dialogue, there is a story hidden beneath the surface of everything here. I'm going to go through what the mod itself shows us, as well as tell you about some info from Twitter posts, and the exclusive lore I've received from the developers. Buckle up, because it's time to get sussy. We start our story on the planet Polis, where Red has accidentally encountered boyfriend and girlfriend. After the first song, Red shoots girlfriend right in boyfriend's face, leading to, well, this. Next, boyfriend is killed by Red, which really didn't do anything. In Meltdown, we see that a crowd is gathered in the background, one of them being Green, the other imposter who boyfriend and girlfriend are soon to meet at Mirror HQ. Red is crying in some of his sprites as he can't seem to deal with the pressure of the situation. Clafo, one of the main people behind vs Impostor, confirmed on Twitter that Red is, well, stupid as fuck. This explaining that he wouldn't really know what to do with two dead bodies laying in front of him, their ghosts harassing him by epic rap battling. And so, in the second week, boyfriend and girlfriend are now in Mirror HQ. But wait, how are they alive? Clafo said on Twitter that the two of them had been thrown into Among Us by Daddy Dearest, making them players who can't truly die. This is similar to week 6 of the official game, but this time we don't know if there is a specific reason as to why he did this. So for now, that's all we know on the matter. Alright, back on topic. Boyfriend and girlfriend have arrived at Mirror HQ, and they meet the green crewmate. Yep, definitely a crewmate. In the song that follows, Sus's Togus, Green's sprites shows some things that make him a little bit sussy. For one, his supposed ID card is made out of cardboard and is crudely written in pencil, as well as his strange task list. Hey, at least he completed some of them. Green reveals his true identity of being an imposter in the second song, Lights Off. Now, not only is this song a banger, but it also has a really cool gimmick as well, the lights actually shutting off. Throughout the song, Green shuts them off and brings them back on repeatedly. I'd say this links back to the previously mentioned Twitter post where Green is said to be smart and Red isn't, as Green is clearly better at utilizing sabotages. Speaking of this post, it mentions that in week 2, Red is present at Mirror HQ, but is unseen. This could have some importance in a later update of vs Impostor, so I guess take note of that. Now, we enter the Reactor, the song being called, well, Reactor. Green has exposed himself, several crewmates watching on as he rap battles whilst brandishing his knife. Obviously, Green wouldn't exactly see it as ideal to get himself voted out, so instead he did something that's pretty crazy.
Three, two, one, go!
This right here. This is probably what you are most confused about in vs Impostor. What is going on here? In the quote-unquote Among Us lore, it is widely understood that imposters are alien parasites with shape-shifting abilities that have changed their appearance to trick the crewmates and wipe them out. Well, Green, knowing he would be voted out, utilized his shape-shifting abilities to become absolutely huge and blow up the reactor, causing an explosion to fling Boyfriend and Girlfriend out of Mirror HQ. Boyfriend now has to rap with this monstrosity of a parasite all the way down if he is to stand a chance of survival. But wait, how are the three of them able to be falling throughout this whole song? Well, the official promo art for Mirror HQ from Among Us shows that the building extends far beyond the clouds, so it's quite clear the drop would last a while. Anywho, what happens after this song? Well, if we visit the Twitter thread yet again, Clafo says there is an ending to week 2 and it simply hasn't been added yet. There is something I've pieced together though. You may have heard of the secret song in the files known as Double Trouble. This was made for the song where Red and Green battle Boyfriend together that simply wasn't ready for release. We can see a teaser of it in one of the Versus Impostor trailers from Clafo. This likely means that Green will survive the fall and will change back to how he looked originally in some capacity. I should probably also mention that the two of them are canonically a couple, which explains the yellow baby crewmate, which is their adopted child. His name is Yalomendo. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. Well, other than that, it's up to theorizing as of now. I reckon that the three of them will probably land on the airship, which would lead into the next series of events. Perhaps Double Trouble taking place there? There isn't really any other possibilities for something to happen up there in the sky. That's all for the main storyline of Versus Impostor so far. Let's move on to something in the mod that is a little bit more peculiar. Now, I know I've skipped week 3, but I'll get back to that after this. This song, Defeat, is where you face off against another imposter. You have to hit every note, otherwise, well... The setting is a little bit strange, however. It almost perfectly resembles the defeat screen in the actual Among Us. Well, there is an explanation as to what is going on here. In this alternate reality, Boyfriend was actually killed by Green, or perhaps Red? There is no specifications as to the circumstances of loss, so it could be after either weeks, or even a later week. But wait, if Red and Green were both present at Polis and Mirror HQ, how is Black here? Well, obviously, it is possible to have a third imposter in a round of Among Us. This is where a theory from the composer of Defeat himself, Reblin, comes in. Note that Reblin doesn't actually know fully what is confirmed and what isn't, despite being the composer. His theory was that in this alternate reality, Black is even smarter than Green, managing to win the game either alongside Green and Red, or by himself, as GF and BF forgot that 3 imposters was a possibility in Among Us, only accounting for Red and Green. Boyfriend must have managed to get to the defeat screen somehow and is now facing off with Black. This would make sense as he was thrown into the game and likely can do things other players can't. But wait, on the defeat screen, neither Green or Red are present there, which is a bit odd as all imposters should appear on the defeat screen. I'd say there is still some reason behind the theory though. However, it isn't really true, and this whole thing probably links to later events coming to Versus Impostor. Now it's time to get back to week 3. This week is a spin-off to the actual canon lore, none of the events actually having significant meaning. In this alternative universe, Boyfriend and Girlfriend were thrown into the game Rivals of Aether, a game similar to Smash Bros that is well known for its heavy focus on modding. The character you face off with is known as Tamongus, a Rivals of Aether mod character created as an April Fool's joke. The whole name of this character is actually a bit confusing. The mech Amogus is referred to as Mech721, whilst the full name of the hamster piloting the mech is Johnston Celery Tamongus Jr., Tamongus being a nickname. Anyways, the wiki for Versus Impostor reveals some lore about this little guy. Tamongus is a mechanic whose specialty is making fully wearable machines. When he isn't working on these mechs for other small animals, he goes and hunts down people while disguised. Damn, what a violent hamster. Moving on from that, last thing about week 3, it's made clear in the last song that boyfriend and girlfriend were the imposters, as boyfriend is given a gun and a knife in his sprites. Just a little fun fact, I suppose. But where's the fun in one little fun fact when I can present to you a few more? To end off the video, it's time for some Versus Imposter fun facts. I'll be telling you all the extra info that the devs gave me. Here we go! The green imposter is racist. What a start, huh? The yellow imposter has an illegal copy of Adobe Animate. There's a yellow imposter? What? Green imposter loves pirates, like actual pirates. Despite this, green imposter can't swim. Guess you won't be meeting any pirates anytime soon. I think I'll just let you read this one yourself. Yellow imposter watches. I'm starting to fear whoever the yellow imposter is. Imposter family photo. I like this one. How is Tomungus there though if he isn't canon? Seems kinda sussy. And lastly, black imposter hates anime. He is furious about it. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, that's all from me, I reckon. I'll make a Versus Imposter Explained update video eventually, as it seems for certain that more updates are on the way. The next being a Bob and Bossip collab. Special thanks to Cloudfo, Rareblin, and Ziffy Compa. Without them, I wouldn't have had so much to tell you about today. See you in the next one. Bye now.